Dear fellow Toastmaster and guests, can you guess the name of the pictures from this slide? Now, I will give you a clue why this picture is start with the letter E. This one is F, L, W. There's only 3 or 4 is enough. Can you guess it?
Yes, the first picture with the letter E is earthquake.
Second one
Next,
is
yes, the second one with the letter F is flooding.
yes.
And then the third picture with the letter L is lava.
Landslide.
Oh, landslide. Okay.
And W.
And then the last one with W or with V. Is it W?
W, yeah.
W. I have no idea.
Wildfire.
Oh,
Wildfire.
okay.
Thank you for your response.
Okay. Yeah, white fire. Okay.
Today, I would like to present this natural disaster. Can you guess again what natural disaster am I? So because I have to dive in another slide. I arrive without warning. I shake hearts and homes. I leave behind memories, scars, and silence.
Well, it goes without saying it's an earthquake.
Yes, earthquake. Dear friends, sometimes we are powerless to escape natural disaster because they strike without warning and it can lead to destruction. Now for this slide, what is an earthquake? Earthquake is a sudden shaking of the ground caused by movement or inside or deep inside the earth. The earth outer layers are made of plate, large pieces of plate tectonics, or when they move slowly and when they collide each other, or when they pull away from each other, the ground was shaking. This epicenter is very dangerous place because the shaking was the strongest and the most intense. For example, the under 3 magnitudes, or is it harmless? Between 3 to 5 magnitude is a little dangerous because it is notable. And over 6, 7, 8 magnitudes are very, very dangerous. It can cause a distraction and loss of our life. So magnitudes means how strong the earthquake is. We measure the earthquake skills. Okay. After shaking, after earthquakes, it can cause the collapse building or bridge, and sometimes it can trigger landslide, volcanoes, and tsunami. Dear friends, let me share you my experience. On 25th March, or sorry, April 2025, while I was reading a book, our house was shaking a lot, and my parents and I was scared, afraid of this situation. As soon as we knew that it was an earthquake, we rushed down. We rushed downstairs, and I saw that most of the people were trembling and praying the God. After a few hours, maybe, or after 1 hour, we heard a terrible news because the earthquake epicenter zone was in Mandalay, Sagaing, Naypyidaw, and other regions. The powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck in that place. I mean, those place. So consequently, most of the condos, apartments, hotel, and building were collapsed. This picture, I was broken heart because of these pictures. Over 23 kindergarten students died under the rubble. Have a look, their backpacks. It was really, really sorrowful for us. Their voice, they are crying or calling for help was echoing in my ears even now. We are a Buddhist country. Historical site, pagodas, and other religious buildings like monasteries or the mosque or temple were destroyed because of this earthquake. Our transportation system was inconvenient because main roads and significant bridges were collapsed. It was very terrible. Some families lost both their home and loved ones. During that day, the hospital was overwhelmed because of dead bodies and injured peoples, are not only local people but also international rescue team or rush for help, therefore survivors. But some of the rescuers cried because they couldn't save some people who were beneath the rubble, beneath the broken bricks. It was a broken heart story. After 1 or 2 days, I also made a project to support the earthquake survivor in Myanmar. Not only me, but also other people from local people and international peoples who are from diverse country donate and support the earthquake survivor. It is a really humanity, yes. Dear friends, can we focus exactly when an earthquake will occur? What do you think? Yes or no?
Well, it's a difficult question for me.
Yes or no, just
I,
only yeah. What do you think?
yeah,
We
I
focus
think,
exactly.
well, I don't have much knowledge, but I think that yes,
Yes. Yeah.
people who study the weather forecast,
Mm,
just climate change,
mm,
can just, well, it's difficult to foresee, but and it's difficult to prevent, but people can be warned about it in order to be prepared for this disaster.
mm.
It's inevitable,
Yes.
of course, it's inevitable, but at least if we are told that the disaster is coming, we can do something. We
Yeah.
can be prepared for this.
Yes, I agree with your answer 80% because the scientists can measure with the seismometer earthquake scale, but we can't focus the exact place, time, and skills. Just only we can know or before 5 seconds. That's why the
Yeah.
most of the country now during this the Turkey, Japan, and Myanmar and other Thailand, even though the developed country Japan and the USA, Canada, they were also encounter this earthquake situation because we can't estimate, we can't focus the exact time, place, and skills. Thank you for your response. So, uh, if when we know or when we hear the information of the earthquakes or warning, so we should have a family plan or prepare an emergency kit and to shelter us in a safe place, or especially we have to keep an eyes on the news. We should know the earthquake survivors' tales are like a triggers of life, a drop covers and hold on. Yeah. So during an earthquake, don't take elevators and protect your head and stay away from windows or anything that can fall. Don't forget to turn off gases and electricity because it's very, very dangerous. After an earthquake, you should check yourself and others for injuries and stay away from damaged structures It can, and be cautiously of broken glass and avoid going to the beach because tsunami can follow. So, dear friends, let me ask you a question. Have you ever experienced a natural disaster? Have you ever experienced a natural disaster?
Yes, we have. Yeah. Last year in 2024, in October, it was on the 29th of October, we had a natural disaster, we had
Mhm.
flooding, and we didn't know about it. Nobody said to us. We weren't prepared. And so many people lost their homes, their nearest and dearest people. And we accused of, how would I say, we blame our authorities, our government, for not telling us. It's like it wasn't fair. Yes, it was inevitable, but just we didn't know about it. Like when
Thank you.
it's like it's a disaster. We'll also have just broken bridges, broken roads, broken hearts. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a disaster. Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you for your response. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes life is unpredictable. We can't predict our future, even though what will happen in the next moment. So, uh, before ending my speech, I would like to convey four meaningful message for our unpredictable life. BGFN. B for be resilient. G for go with the flow. F for focus on the present. And for never give up your life. Dear friends, together let's courageous, compassion, and confidence when the ground shakes beneath us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Finish. Yes.
Okay, how